Find the best keywords for your Amazon product launch and PPC campaigns. In this video, you will learn how to strategically do keyword research with the help of ZoneGuru's Keywords on Fire tool and how to use different filters that Keywords on Fire is offering. If you want to try ZoneGuru for yourself, check the special offer below in the description.
Hi, my name is Nikki and I'm from OrangeClick. And today I'm going to show you the process of finding the best Amazon keywords that can be used to optimize your product listing in a matter of minutes. Imagine not having to do a tedious manual research and instead save time and money by using ZoneGuru's Keywords on Fire tool. If you are excited about that, stay tuned until the end of this video to learn a lot of keyword research strategy to get ahead of your competition and increase your sales. Keyword research is the backbone of every great ranking Amazon product. When it is optimized by those relevant keywords that your top 25 competitors are not fully optimizing, and there's less competition in these long-tail keywords. Keywords on Fire tool from ZoneGuru is one of the most accurate keyword research tool out there. Keywords on Fire shows you a ton of keyword data to help you make the best decisions possible for your business and maximize your profits. It also provides 15 key component data that if you know how to properly tweak and analyze this data, it can be very easy as few clicks for you to discover those less competitive but highly relevant traffic driving keywords. Let's show you the scenarios in which you will be able to get those keywords just by setting specific strategic filters in order to get those low-hanging fruit keywords. Are you ready? First, we're going to determine what type of search volume do we consider enough volume to consider that a lot of customer has been searching for or typing this search term and there's little competition. Second, when you look into launching a PPC ad but you want to start with relevant keyword list that has relatively low PPC bid, so that you can achieve a lower PPC ad spend, then we will show you how to filter that using the specific key component data on Keywords on Fire. Third is to know what is the right amount of sellers you can compete with that are ranking on the target long-tail keyword you selected. The less competition means that the lesser effort it is for you to rank, and it also means saving a lot on ad spend cost when you're trying to rank for this keyword. Now, I'm going to show you how to do it in easy steps and which key component data to set filters to when using the powerful tool that is Keywords on Fire. First, you will have to enter the main seed keyword and make sure that you set the marketplace you are searching for. You can select up to 25 ASINs, and these are the top 25 ASINs ranking for these main seed keywords. But take note that not all of these 25 ASINs are ranking on the top of the results page of the collective unique keywords that ZoneGuru may gather from this pool selection. So here lies the power of setting up filters to capture those low competition but high search keywords. So if you want to get the keywords list from the low converting keywords from your top 3 competitors, you can get it in seconds by using the component data called top 3 conversion. It is the combined percentage of conversions that the top 3 listings receive compared to all the conversions of the corresponding keyword. We can set the parameters, let's say at least 40% of their cumulative conversion. Next, if you want to set up a low cost PPC or those keywords with low average PPC bid with mid-search volume keywords, this should be the parameters that you can start off. We can start with the monthly search volume of less than or equal to 2,000 and with the PPC budget of $1.15. The reason here is from the existing filters that we already built up upon, we can narrow down the search even further by filtering those keywords from the top 3 low conversion already that has the lowest PPC. That way, you can at least have the opportunity to compete for those keywords with lesser cost but with the mid-search volume. Still, highly searchable keywords, you may rank higher. Third, you can narrow it some more by checking the ZG launch, which give you the initial estimate of investing to launch this product. And it involves 3 months worth of inventory with regards to computing for the CG launch. Or you can set a filter of seeing just the keywords that has at least top 7 or 8 of your competitors that are ranking in that keyword. Now we're going to tweak the component data called competitor position. It shows your competitors ranking for a specific keyword. So it means that the lesser competition there is in that keyword phrase, there's more opportunity for you to compete in ranking on those keywords with lesser cost and as well as with fewer competition. Now let me show you in a real life situation how to apply those strategy using the keywords on fire in ZonGuru. So here we are in the business dashboard of ZonGuru, and what I'm going to do next is to click the keywords on fire and run my keyword research using the add products by phrases. So my main seed keyword that I chose is herbs kit. And make sure that the marketplace that you will choose is the one that you're going to offer your product. Now let's click search, and what you will see here are the top 25 ASINs that are ranking for this keyword phrase. Now mind you that not all of these keyword or not all of these ASINs are actually ranking for those 300 unique keywords that ZonGuru may gather when we are going to do a reverse ASIN lookup with this top 25. So herein lies the long tail keywords that we are going to determine if it's really worth it to try those keywords and try to determine which of those keywords are some of our competitors are not even ranking or optimizing. So it's either I can select all of these top 25 ASINs and I will do my reverse ASIN lookup, or I will just select those ASINs that I think would be, for example, top 10 or the ones that has higher ratings are the ones that I'm going to choose to include as my top competitors. But in this case, I'm going to select all the 25 ASINs because I don't want to miss out on those keywords that I might come across in those other ASINs. So let's wait for ZonGuru to run the keyword analysis, and here we are. As you can see, it only took a few minutes for Keywords on Fire to generate 300 unique keywords from the top 25 ASINs that we have selected a while ago. And so you can see here the 15 component data that you can tweak and create filters if you want to create or to get those keywords as per the strategy that we introduced to you a while ago. So I'm going to narrow the search by looking at the search volume, in which we determine that it's going to be a mid search volume. So it's going to be less than or equal to 2,000. So let's see how much it will be narrowed down. So from 300 a while ago, now we're down to 180 unique keywords. And so from here, I can stop and look right away on those keywords that I think would be an opportunity for me to optimize. And most of these keywords are 2,000 and below. And if you analyze on my top competitors here, as you can see that the red means that my competitors are ranking from top 1 to top 10, and for orange it should be top 11 to 25, and for the light green and dark green, that would be ranking top 25 and lower. And so these are my visual indicators for me to check. If there are blanks here, it means that my competitors are not even ranking for these keyword phrases. So if I would like to narrow it down some more and I would like to get those lowest converting keywords from my top 3 competitors, then I would tweak this filter here, which is the top 3 conversion, which is a combined percentage of conversions that the top 3 listings received in comparison to all of the conversions for this keyword. So what I'm going to do here is to set my filters to the top 3 conversion from my top 3 competitor, and I will set it to less than or equal to 40, at least 40%. So I would like to see at least 40% of those low converting keywords from my top 3 competitors. And so I'm left with 62 unique keywords, as a while ago it was 180. So again, in just a matter of seconds, I'm able to narrow down further my keyword selection to these keywords that are converting for my top 3 competitors. And now I can see that there are more opportunity keywords that I'm coming across. So this inside garden growing system, and so looking at my competitors, only a few of them are ranking on the top 10. And so this for me is a good long tail keyword because it has a very good search volume, which is 1,751, which is mid search volume, and as well as a CG launch of 13, which means I will have to sell at least 13 units in 7 days in order to rank at the top 25 of this keyword phrase. And so looking at my competitors here, 40% of them are converting with this keyword. And so it means that it is driving traffic and it is driving sales for my top 3 competitors, and so I would gladly take that opportunity and capitalize on those. So as you can see, there's a lot of blanks here, which means that I can definitely look into these long tail keywords, which none of my competitors, for example this one, all of them are green and light green, which means that none of them are fully optimizing and ranking on the top 25. And so I would definitely take a look into medicinal herb kit and try and add that into my listing, granted that it is relevant to the type of product that I'm offering. And looking at other options here, I have the indoor vegetable garden starter kit, which has a search volume of 873 and a ZG launch score of 12. And looking at my competitors here, only 2 out of 25 competitor ASINs are ranking at the top 25, and the rest are ranking a bit low. And so this is another opportunity keyword for me to try to convert sales and rank higher with regards to this long tail keyword, which is very long, indoor vegetable garden starter kit. So it also has a very good search volume, which is 873. And yeah, so if I want to again go into or launch my product and run some PPC ad, and I want to look for those keywords that has relatively low PPC bid, and I would set up another filter here from the key component called PPC bid. So it's an average PPC bid for these keywords. And what I would like to stress here is that if I set it to, for example, I'm going to set it my PPC bid, which is less than or equal to $1.15. And now I'm down to 35 unique keywords from 62 keywords a while ago. So again, we have narrowed down strategically our keyword selection, which is from the mid search volume of 2,000, and looking at those lowest converting keywords from my top 3 competitors at 40%. And now I'm looking into those keywords with lesser PPC bid because I would like to set up a campaign and I would like to at least have a lower advertising cost of spend. And so these are the keywords that Zone Guru's Keywords on Fire are suggesting to me. And so looking at my top competitors here, so I'm going to look at how many competitors are currently competing for this keyword phrase, how many are ranking on the top 25, and look for those keywords that, for example, this keyword phrase, inside garden growing system. So it has a substantial search volume of 1,751 and a CG launch score of 13, which means I will have to sell at least 13 units of sales in 7 days in order to get to the top 25. And for the PPC bid, I will only have to bid for 0.69 cents for this keyword phrase. And looking at my competitors, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of my top 25 competitors are currently ranking on the top 25 and the rest are not. And so it is a good opportunity for me to still share the market of this keyword phrase and try to outwin my other competitors by trying to convert as much as I can with this long tail keyword phrase. And so this really helps you as an Amazon seller to find those keywords that has lesser PPC bid, but as well as packed with search volume and relevancy to your product. So you are getting the most out of your investment on advertising spend with regards to the possibility of converting more sales using this keyword phrase, and as well as lesser competition because not all of your top 25 ASINs are currently ranking in that long tail keyword phrase. So let's move on. And if I do want to narrow down even further what I want to see here and what unique keywords that I want to bank on and try to include in my listing, and what I'm going to do is to set a parameter in which I would like to see only 7 to 8 competitors that are currently ranking on those keywords. And so I'm going to set the filter on the data component called top 25 competitors. So I'm going to put less than or equal to 8. So I would like to only see at maximum 8 competitor ASINs that are currently ranking on those keywords that I have already narrowed down. And from that, I have now this keyword phrase or this list, which is now down to 28 unique keywords. And it's highly searchable with a search volume of 2,000, maximum of 2,000, with converting keywords from my top 3 competitors with a very reasonably low PPC bid. And now looking at this keyword phrase inside garden growing system, I can see that only 5 of my top 25 competitors are currently ranking. And then another keyword phrase that I think that has a very good opportunity for driving in sales and lesser competition, which is the windowsill herb garden. So let's look at the top competitors here. I can only see 4 out of my top 25 competitors are currently ranking, and I can see that it's still possible for me to share the market share for this keyword phrase, and it's not impossible because the ZG launch is just 10 units, so I will have to at least get some sales of 10 units in 7 days to be able to reach the top 25 ranking for this keyword phrase. And so as well with the hydro gardening system indoor, which has a search volume of 304 with a ZG launch of just 6, very attainable, and only 5 out of my top 25 competitors are currently ranking on the top 25. And so the rest are blank, and the rest are also ranking very low. And so there's another opportunity for me to get into rank for this keyword phrase and try to own this keyword phrase. From 300 unique keywords a while ago, I'm down to 35 unique keywords wherein it suits all of my target, in which I am looking at mid-search volume. I am also looking at those keywords that are converting on my top 3 competitors, as well as it has a reasonable PPC bid of $1.15. And with regards to competitors, I am only looking at the maximum 8 ASIN competitors instead of competing for a keyword that all of my competitors are currently ranking on the top 25. So imagine the level of difficulty trying to rank for those keywords that most of your competitors are already ranking on the top 25. So the goal here really is to find those keywords with less competition, but is also packed with high search volume. It's very searchable, and we know that some of our competitors are converting from it. And with regards to PPC cost, this keywords serves us because it gives us those highly effective and relevant keywords with relatively low PPC. So it gives us more opportunity to invest in different PPC campaigns, different targeting methods in order to get those conversions. And so ZonGuru's Keywords on Fire is really powerful in a way that if we know how to tweak and use the 15 key component data and how to maximize the use of these filters, then we are really closer to discovering those long tail keywords that has high search volume with lesser PPC bid cost as well as lesser competition. So you can follow this strategy, but it's really up to what your goals are with regards to finding those keywords. Hopefully this strategy will help you a lot in finding those competitive and best keywords that you can include in your listing when you're about to launch or when you're trying to set up a PPC campaign that has low budget but has the opportunity to bring more traffic and in turn more sales in your product listing. So again, using Keywords on Fire will give you a competitive advantage in discovering those keywords that your competitors are effectively ranking and converting, but none of your competitors are currently using that advantage on their end as well. And so this is a very good strategy to boost your sales and as well as upscale your business to the next level. If you like what you learned from this video today, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more of the Zone Guru video tutorials. And if you haven't tried Zone Guru yet, don't miss out the chance to get those valuable data from Amazon itself and help propel your business to the next level and maximize your profits by using Zone Guru's robust toolkit with regards to Amazon seller needs. And so if you sign up using our coupon code, which you will see in the description of this video below, then you will save big by signing up using our coupon link. And so again, this is Nikki from Orange Click. Have a good one.
I hope some of these strategies will be useful for your Amazon FBA listings and it will boost your sales. If you find our content useful, don't forget to hit like button below. And if you have any questions, leave comment below as well. Finally, if you want to try Zone Guru, get the best offer you see in the description of this video. And now I recommend you to watch other video where Nikki shows you how to find and implement backend keywords to your Amazon listing using Zone Guru tools.